Welcome, Geminis, to your June 8th to June 14th forecast. For you, the most influential transit this week is going to be the full moon in Sagittarius. And that's going to highlight love and relationships, particularly your partnerships. And open communication and shared adventures are going to strengthen your bonds. So let's see, we have the world here. So there's also ending of cycles. So you could be having a new beginning, or I feel like for some of you, this is really about just a greater commitment to strengthen your relationship or partnerships in some way. So we also have the Five of Wands here. So this may come through some discussions, or you may have already had some discussions. And by discussions, I mean like some conflicts, some challenges that arose, and you needed to really sit down and collaborate and work through them together. We also have the Queen of Swords here. So yeah, it's like you're seeing things very clearly, and you may have even decided with your partner to, okay, we're going to address this in this way, and then we're going to let it go, and we're going to move on. And moving on, we're going to do these particular things to ensure that everyone is heard and seen in the relationship. Okay, so this is bringing like a lot of clarity, a lot of truth here. We have the Nine of Cups here, just a lot of emotional fulfillment here as a result of working through any conflicts and allowing this new beginning to happen. Okay, so that's wonderful to see. Okay, so yeah, we said emotional fulfillment, but this is not just for you. This is for your partner. This is for everyone in the family environment and family unit here. And if you're not in a partnership, then this is just for you here we're speaking about. And then we have King of Cups. Yeah, more emotional fulfillment. So that is wonderful to see. So I see like King and Queen energy coming up here, and there is no gender, but I just want to point out like the powerful divine feminine and divine masculine aspects are showing up. So this brings about a sense of balance here. Balance, calm, replenishing your energy, reconfirming your commitment to the relationship, maybe even taking things to the next step or the next level here. And then again with the emotional balance and being able to regulate your emotions so that you are able to have conversations that aren't overly emotional, and you're able to make progress and work through any challenges. So we have the Knight of Wands here. So you may find some creative, well, we'll take it because I already seen what it was there, but with the Knight of Wands here, so you may be taking like a creative approach to problem solving here. So you have the charm, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge to work through anything that comes up, and this is you like finding creative ways to solve problems, like maybe, you know, taking a walk, or meditating first, or, you know, sitting out, drinking tea, or just sitting out together and talking through things. So yeah, you might be trying to incorporate some different approaches to, like, as you're having challenges come up, you may be finding like different ways to address them, basically, is what I was trying to say there. All right, so we have the Five of Swords here as well. So we definitely do see the conflict coming up. So we do have a lot of the fives coming out. And there may also be some philosophies here that you're adjusting course on, and that's okay, because this is a journey here, and you're going through, you're trying things, you're experimenting and figuring out what works and what doesn't work to resolve issues. Okay, and this is going to not only leave you more emotionally balanced and fulfilled, but it could also improve just different aspects like your health and wellness, your finances, just your general overall well-being is what I'm hearing. So it's not just about the relationship perspective, it's other areas, components here that are going to be impacted by having a stronger, healthier relationship with your partner. Okay, so what do we have here? We have inspiration. So yeah, we talked about being creative in your problem solving techniques and approaches. So maybe you just Googling problem solving ideas or problem solving strategies or something. But yeah, this is you being inspired to resolve things in a healthy way. And this could also be inspiration that your partner is providing to you. So they may surprise you in the way that they approach things and handle things as well. Okay. What else? All right, let's move to challenges here. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups here. So there may be some things happening in the family environment or with the family dynamics. And so specifically, and again, this isn't going to apply to everyone, but I feel like there may be some things coming up, like just as far as logistics. So with like the kids needing to do stuff and you needing to be there for them, but also needing to be at home cooking dinner, but also needing to, go to the grocery store or just whatever. There may be a lot of different things that come up that you do need to work through within the family environment here. So that may come up as a challenge and one of the things that you all work through. What else? So we have the Two of Diamonds here. Okay, yeah, so it's a lot of juggling responsibilities here. So that is coming out as confirmation of something that may need to be addressed this week. Okay. And just know that this is a part of the journey. It's a part of the process. It's things that other couples go through as well. So this isn't anything that, is out of the ordinary for you to deal with as a family unit. So yeah, there are ups and downs here. It's just the ebbs and flows of life and how life works. So we also have the King of Wands here. So the creativity is coming up again. So like I said, if you're feeling like you don't know what to do, you don't know how to move forward, you don't know how to solve the problems, you may want to Google things. You may want to incorporate some self-care practices in to allow you that time to quiet your mind and gain introspection and allow those ideas to come through to you. Allow yourself to receive those downloads and that guidance. Okay? Like I said, there's other things that you can do as well, like Google problem solving or whatever the particular issue that you have in mind. Maybe work with ChatGPT on coming up with solutions for it that you can talk through with your partner. Okay, so definitely allow creativity to come into play here. There's also journaling I'm hearing. So there may be the journaling process that can be helpful to you as well. Okay, so what else? We have Four of Cups here. Okay, all right, so there's also this opportunity for you to be a little more open here, because I'm seeing here with the Four of Cups that you may be holding on to things a little too tightly and not willing to budge or to give any in the conversation. This could also be your partner that's feeling this way as well, but just so you know, this may come up. So you may want to think of a couple different solutions here or a couple different options here and not just try to force one particular outcome. Okay, what else? So we have the Eight of Swords here. Okay, so you may be feeling in some way a little restricted, or maybe even powerless in some way. Okay, so just depending on what you're feeling here, if it's a safety issue, then that's definitely something that you do want to get others involved in any way that feels safe for you to do that. So I do want to say that, but there's also this opportunity here for, if that's not the case, then and you are comfortable with working things out and you feel safe in your environment, then there may be just some things that you need to be a little more open and honest about, and this is from your perspective as far as like what you could be doing or how you could negotiate or adjust in the way that you do things as well. Okay, so this is you taking off the blinders and realizing like, well, you know what, yeah, I do tend to not say things in the most constructive ways sometimes myself here. So yeah, you're right. That is something that I can, adjust and I can be mindful of as we move forward. So that's what I mean about also just acknowledging areas where, if your partner brings something to you that, you can adjust and you can make better decisions for you and your partner as you move forward as well. So it's not just about the things that your partner needs to be adjusting and changing, but if you're being honest, there's probably some things as well that they would like to work with you on. Okay, so let's get an oracle here. So we have, there's a path you're meant to be on, trust it. I love it because there's this, I mean, you are highly intelligent, Gemini, and very analytical as well. So you probably feel like you have everything figured out, like, nope, this is what we need to do, this is what we need to work on. But trust, this path includes, if you desire it, it includes one where both parties are collaborating constructively and both parties are getting what they need. Okay. All right, so let's move to underlying fears. Okay, so you may be feeling like there's something that you're missing as a part of this process, like, you know, am I coming up with the best solutions? Am I coming up with the best options? You are coming up with the perfect thing to do at the perfect moment in time that you come up with it. You always have everything that you need at the exact perfect moment in time. So if you're feeling like there's ideas that you want to try, then that you're working with the information and the knowledge and the wisdom that you have at that moment in time. So if you feel like down the road you choose that option and then it's like, oh, that still wasn't it, we still need to make these adjustments, like, that's okay. That you needed to do that and you needed to go down that path to find this other solution. Okay? So just always know that you're doing the best for you and everything is happening for you. And all will work out for your highest good. And that doesn't mean all will work out perfectly and there's not going to be, you know, any lessons learned. Like, yeah, it doesn't mean that. It just means that you're learning exactly what you need to learn out of these experiences. And when you don't learn it, then it's just, it loops. You repeat that in some other way. That lesson will come back to you. So that's all that means. So we have the Hangman here. Okay. So you may also be feeling like you're not as connected to your intuition and source in some way, and that so I feel like it's a little beyond that here, and we did talk about that. So it's not just about not feeling as connected, but there also may be this underlying fear that, like, if you're not connected, you're not getting the messages, you're not doing the best for you at that time. But we've already addressed that, and we know that you do the best you can with the information that you have, and you trust in it, and you trust that the lesson that comes to you is what you needed to learn at that moment. So we have the Six of Wands here. Okay, wonderful. All right. So some of you, so I don't mean to say wonderful, I just was thinking of like what this opportunity brings to you, because there is victory here and there's no need to be afraid of that. I'm just looking at it from the perspective of like what opportunity exists, and there's a lot of opportunity to be successful here, to balance out the needs from all parties, and to ensure that everyone gets exactly what they need out of this relationship. There's definitely that opportunity here, so you don't need to fear that. If you trust it, you know it, you have faith in it, you believe it, and you take inspired action toward that particular goal, then this fear can dissipate. Okay, so let's look at, what do we look at? Let's look at outcomes here. Got potential outcomes. So we have the Three of Crystals. So I feel like this is just reestablishing that plan as new cycles are opening, as you have this new beginning now where you're both committed to like, okay, you know, we want to go to the next level. We want to continue our expansion and our evolution. We want to have a stronger, healthier relationship. This is you like setting that into place and everyone being on the same accord and in agreement with that plan. Okay, and then knowing that that is still a journey that you're going on. It's not that like, oh, everything's going to be perfect now and that's just the end of it. No, this is a path that you're both deciding to go down because it's what inspires you, it's what makes you feel passionate, it's what makes you feel fulfilled. And going on that journey and having those highs and lows as a part of the process. So we have this Hermit here. So we do have some introspection being gained. You taking those times, having those moments of peace and clarity, and allowing that reflection to occur to help you on your path, to help you see the light and see the ideas and see the strategies and the approaches that you're using so you can gain knowledge and wisdom. So we also have the Ace of Wands here. Okay. So we know that the Ace of Wands here can literally just represent like a phallus, basically. So that's why I was giggling like a schoolgirl, basically, you know, all dumb, but, you know, so yeah, we see like, yeah, this is definitely going to work out for some of you because it's going to increase your sexual relationship. So that's coming as a result here. But for others of you, this could be about just agreeing to, like we said, kind of go on that journey of improvement, of growth, and that being an option for you as a successful option, actually. We also have the Eight of Wands here as well. So you may find as a result of this that there are areas that you both agree that you really want to focus on. So you may be thinking like, oh, you know, my partner probably has like 10 things they want to see improve, and I have a couple things, but really just having that discussion and deciding like what is most important for us to what area is most important, whether it's one or two areas, just refining that focus basically is what I'm trying to get at. So don't like overwhelm yourself or don't overwhelm your partner. Just really focus on the things that are absolutely most important and refine those things and refine what you want to do as it relates to those things, because that's probably going to be a lot of effort, a lot of inspired action. And you can worry about, you know, other things as they come up, and not necessarily worry, but you can deal with them as they come up, as opposed to saying like, oh, I have these 12 things that I need addressed at right now. Like, okay, well, what is the most important thing on there that, you know, you can feel comfortable with working through this week, and maybe start there. Because again, remember, this is a journey here. This is not just like, oh, you know, you can resolve everything in 1 week and then everything's fine moving forward. This is a true journey that you're going on. So let's see. So we have creativity again showing up, and you releasing your alchemical energy into the world. So basically being that alchemist that you are, that magician that you are, and finding those constructive ways to build a better family life, home life, and relationship. What else? Let's get another one here. So we have the unseen and some things coming to light here. So we do have some things that are being hidden, and you connecting more deeply with yourself is going to help you to understand. Like, you may not find out, depending on, you know, how strong your psychic powers are, you will know immediately what this unseen is. It will come to you. But for others of you who haven't necessarily strengthened that ability yet within yourself, all will be revealed in time, exactly when it needs to be. But you strengthening that connection within and going within more is going to help to lead you to the light and to help you see what is truly going on, and to see more of what is going on and what could actually, I wouldn't necessarily say be hidden from you, but what is what there is to see, basically. Okay. So again, it's really going to depend on where your abilities are to receive the information. But in the meantime, just go with your intuition. Go what it feels like to you. Okay? And just talk through it. Okay. Let's see. We have making time for self-love. This is a wonderful recommendation because we are talking about relationships. We're talking about you and your partner here. But this is a really excellent point about how, you know, it's not just work that you're doing in your relationship. It's also work that you're doing on yourself. And both will be happening simultaneously. And don't forget about self-love. So incorporate those self-care practices in and ensure that you're getting that time to yourself where you can relax, where you can replenish, where you can sit in stillness and quiet, and you can connect more deeply and receive more knowledge, wisdom, information, unconditional love, protection, support, whatever this is that you are seeking when you have those moments of self-care. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we're going to end it here, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching and have a great week.